Hello. Okay, here's your tour on 2046 Kildare Circle. I wanted to kind of show you the street. This is a lake that's off to the side off of Ruckle Drive as you come in. Kildare Circle is kind of its own circle. It's technically part of Rocky Bayou Estates, not the country club. So you're part of the city. But we pull in here. You can look on the map and you can see that it's a kind of a big just a big circle that kind of goes around and comes back out through that entrance. Sidewalks line both sides. Again, there's my messy car. I think I rolled down the window here for you. And all of the houses are really they're well kept and they're nice. So I just wanted to kind of give you a little taste of sort of what the neighbors are. A lot of times there can be some hit or miss homes in a lot of the areas in Niceville. This is another one of those neighborhoods that really every house kind of seems to be a hit. There are no HOA dues. There are covenants. I asked about how they get tracked, and if you don't follow the covenants, it sounds like it's primarily peer pressure. So there seems to be really a large pride of ownership. So we pull in. That was the front of the house from the driveway. Wanted to give you a little 360. So you can see, just well-kept homes, established neighborhood, lots of growth on the trees. And we'll head on in. So inside, I'm right in the center. Of course, that's the front door, master bedroom. This is a living space. They have it as a little bit more of a sitting room and office. No popcorn ceilings, vaulted ceiling. And I'm taking you back towards, it looks like the bedroom first. So this is the third bath. It's a full bath. That is access out to the pool. It's kind of the pool bathroom as well. All right, in the master bedroom, you have crown molding. You have a tray ceiling. The color is a darker kind of mustard paint on there, I guess I would say kind of that Tuscany yellow. Hardwood flooring throughout the main area and in the master bedroom. Master bath right here, dual vanities, tile floor, a clean shower, clear glass, garden tub. It has its own separate water closet, as we like to call it. One main master closet. It is a walk-in closet, so you've got racks. You got kind of the wall angles right there, and then it circles around on both sides. Carpeting in here, though. And fluorescent light. There's two ceiling lights, can lights above the tub. And you do have glass, you have window there, so you will mostly always have sun shining into the shower, or at least light in the shower, which is nice. And you got a pocket door, of course, there. Linen closet right there. I didn't open that one up. This is the fourth bedroom. So this is just outside of the master. Carpeted, basic size. This one I believe is probably the 11 by 10 room. Basic closet. And then you've got that guest bath as we come in here. Single vanity. It's a ceramic tub, and you have cultured marble that is a surround in there. Looks clean. And then that, of course, goes out to the pool. You come back out. Master's on the right there. Here's the linen closet for this bathroom. Come back out. You have this living space here, and you come into the kitchen nook area with the counter height bar. It's a solid surface countertop. And of course, windows. The whole house does seem to get a decent amount of light, so it's not dark in there. Crown molding in this room as well as the other family room. So you have fluorescent light there, and then there are two can lights that are above the sink. Here is the little close-up of the backsplash. Some mosaic tile. Tray ceiling in this room. Decent sized family room. It's 19 by 16. Seems to fit this furniture quite well, and that's a pretty large armoire. That is a gas fireplace. Pantry is corner sized, so you got that. The cabinets were recently professionally painted. They do have, with Sarah, they have soft close drawers or cabinets. The drawers, however, do not, but that's a pretty easy fix. Here's your formal dining room, which is right off from the right off from the front door. That light fixture is kind of a brass color. Coming into the laundry room, you do have a mud sink. Of course, room for the washer and dryer. We head out to the garage, 3-car garage. It does seem a little extended lengthwise, not widthwise. You have access to the attic through there. The furnace was replaced. I think it's 2009, or is it 2014? 2009. Gas, it's a tankless water heater, gas tankless water heater. Come on back in through here. And that's the extra closet in there for vacuums or whatever. Coming into one of the bedrooms, those windows are off to the side of the house. And basic closet, you got the accordion style doors. So nothing special about the closet. Basic as that is. Both of these bedrooms come out at 12 by 11. Really did seem like this bedroom was a little bit smaller than the other bedroom though. Carpeting seems to be in pretty decent shape. Again, simple closet. It is a big bed though, so maybe the bed frame has something to do with it. And you have this bathroom, of course, services these 2 bedrooms. You got the dual vanity, which is nice. And again, another ceramic tub, cultured marble insert. You have the glass window up there, so get some nice light. And the house definitely gets some light, which is good. A few canned lights going on in there. All of these appliances are pretty new from 2014. And you come out, so here's your backyard. You got that wrought iron fence that goes along the fencing. It's the pool and the spa. It looked a little dirty. I couldn't quite tell if the gunite pool if it was a little stained or if it's just dirt. I think it was just dirt. The pool's only 10 years old, so that's in pretty good shape. This appears to be cool decking, and there's cool decking steps. Those are the steps to get down. Otherwise, there's a ledge on the back patio. Probably the kids would more or less sit there like a bench. And there's your spa or hot tub. And back here is where the fence line goes to. The lot line should go back further than that. Actually, the way that survey is that very end of it has been declared some wetlands. That does not affect your insurance though, because the house is all in the X flood zone, and so you do not require flood insurance. So that does go back further, and then it's private, of course, back there. Even beyond your fence line, there's no other, there's no back neighbors. So it's pretty private. Your closest neighbors are going to be right there, and that's because of the wrought iron fencing. On the other side is wood fencing. And then as we leave, I wanted to take some video again of kind of coming out a little bit around the rest of the circle, just so you can see. There's gutters on the front and back as well. I'm trying to think what else as we drive. But yeah, so that's kind of it. So it's one of those things that it's, looking at some of the stuff that's out there, it's, it's a tough, I know it's tough to kind of determine some of these things on there. This house looks a little funky to me with how red all that brick is, but it's way on the other side anyway. But it's a nice neighborhood. It has a good reputation. Homes in here sell quickly. They don't tend to stay around too long. which is of course a good thing. So if the market does take a turn, I think this neighborhood will still be considered desirable. And the home, of course, was built in 2000. So most of all of those main systems have been replaced since then, which is good as well. And then we get back out to that lake over there. And then we're on Ruckle Drive here, and that's about it on that part. Now, up Ruckle Drive, I know there was another Ruckle home that you were talking about. I wanted to get some video to kind of show there's a little bit of a slope there. This was the one that was $424,900 priced. I think it's like 460 something. Ruckle Drive. I can't remember the exact name, or exact number, house number. But wanted to kind of take some quick video of this since I was here in the neighborhood anyway. But this house does kind of go at quite a slope, and the backyard backs right up to the neighbor's front yard, into their front yard. And so that's some of those things that can, can be one of those red flags that people have a tough time getting around. I should have changed the brightness on this. I thought I was helping it. But I don't know it can really fit a pool. It does not have a pool here. It's hard to tell whether it would be able to. There's not much room. And then there's this side yard here, is the other pictures that you see online. But just wanted to kind of show that. As far as that's a little bit of a detractor in what that home is going to face in terms of selling. That's probably not a very good selling feature on there. But that's it. And, give me a call. We can talk. Maybe talk to Christine. And, let me know what you think. It really probably is going to get an offer possibly today, which of course I don't know that, but just the way these homes have been selling, it would not surprise me in the least. So